So the U.S. is now ending daily COVID death reporting. Take a look at this. Breaking. U.S. government to end daily COVID death reporting. A document issued January 6th by the U.S. Health and Human Services tells hospitals they are no longer required to report daily COVID-19 deaths to the federal government starting February 2nd. Story broken by Data Driven MD. I love how they released this on January 6th, basically trying to bury it at a time when all the talk in the country was about, or all the talk in the media at least, was about the anniversary of January 6th. Really, really loathsome stuff there. So we are now at the phase of the pandemic where they're doing this. Nah, 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 I can't see you, you can't be real, because I can't see you, doesn't matter. So, I'm sure the media is going to go along with this to one extent or another, where they act like, well, the numbers haven't gone up of COVID today, maybe we've turned the corner. And it's like, no, maybe they didn't go up because we're not reporting daily anymore. I mean, this is what a failed government does. We're not even going to tell you the facts anymore because the facts hurt our feelings too much and make us look dumb. Well, that's why we need to know the facts so that we can keep pressuring you to do the right thing. I mean, Kamala Harris couldn't answer basic questions in an interview with an MSNBC host who was like, shouldn't you have done a lot of these things sooner? You know, send out N95 masks and do free testing. And I would add to that, do the Defense Production Act to increase all the treatments for COVID, whether it's remdesivir or monoclonal antibodies. The specific kind of monoclonal antibodies that work against Omicron are in short supply. By the way, at the same time this is going on, I think it was either the CDC or the FDA, they just admitted that cloth masks don't work nearly as well as N95 masks. There's a hierarchy of masks, just like there's a hierarchy of the vaccines, which ones work better and which ones don't. There's a hierarchy of the masks, and cloth masks are at the bottom. And the CDC just admitted that. Now, why is this so frustrating and so annoying? We knew months ago or a year ago that that's the case, that cloth masks don't work nearly as well as N95 masks, and KN95 masks don't work as well as N95 masks. We knew this from a number of reports and studies, and the CDC or the FDA just now came around to saying, oh, by the way, we're 2 years into the pandemic. You couldn't say this earlier? What's wrong with you? Another thing, has there been any stressing at all, or even an acknowledgement in official circles that, as we now know, the virus can enter through your eyes? So everybody's walking around with masks on, but their eyes have zero protection, and people end up getting the virus, and they're like, well, what the hell? How'd I get the virus? I was wearing my mask all day. Because it entered through your eyes. We talked about it on this show. I told you the studies that came out on it. There was rhesus monkeys. They did a study with that where some really high percentage of them got it through the eyes. There's been a bunch of data that's come out on this over an extended period of time. Even some people manifest COVID with eye symptoms. But our government hasn't, I don't even know if they've said it, never mind said it and then said, hey, you know, you might want to wear sunglasses or wear glasses that are prescriptionless or whatever, just to cover your eyes, just to be safe. They never said any of this. At every step of the way, the federal government has abdicated their responsibility to protect the citizens of this country and to give people information and facts. And when they did say stuff, oftentimes it ended up being totally wrong. So this is why there's a crisis in our institutions, because they're not good at doing basic things. It's preposterous. It's so stupid. 2 years in, hey, by the way, cloth masks don't work that well. You could have told us this when we had the information a year ago. No, they didn't. And now they're just going to pretend. They're just going to pretend. Well, we turned the corner because we stopped reporting daily. But anyway, so I don't know, whatever. Get off our ass. Oh, Jesus Christ. In many ways, you feel like you're on your own with public health because you are. And by the way, I put the blame squarely on them for the rise in anti-vax beliefs. Because the institutions have lied to us and been wrong so many times, the people started doing their own research and they start turning to cranks who are even bigger charlatans than the federal government. But it's because you weren't open and honest and direct from the beginning that has led people to go towards terrible sources to get what they think is real information. L's all around, baby. L's all around. Ever since Adpocalypse, when YouTube defunded all independent news and politics overnight, we haven't trusted them. We know they can pull the rug out from underneath us at any time. If you enjoy this content, please consider tipping $1 or $2 per month on the Secular Talk Patreon. Link in the video description box below. Thanks for your support.